All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV. Now it's time for the World of Thunder 360 Wings Sprint Cars in action. We stay here at the Volusia Speedway Park for round number 7 of 17 of this series. My name is Brett Wheeler. Thank you for joining us here on this Sunday evening as we take a look once again at the track configuration here at the Volusia Speedway Park. We just come off somewhat of a slick super late model race, and well done to Keith Hackney, DJ Kilinowski and Hunter Stifler, who were your top 3. Now we're not too far away. We're about 5 minutes from getting set into tonight's qualifying proceedings, and of course we'll have 4 heat races. Looking at the number of drivers, we've got 30 cars, so in fact we may just 30 cars have taken the time, so it'll be back to probably 3 heats. The top 2 straight to the main event, the top 2 straight into tonight's dash, which will be run in the warm-up session. We'll have a C and a B main as well. We're not too far away from getting the qualifying session underway, so with that we'll take a quick little break here. In fact, the drivers are in a driver's briefing at the moment, so we'll take this time to step aside and come back with tonight's qualifying in just a moment. Alright, so cars are back on track for the final 3.5 minutes of this practice session. I would want to make sure we check out and thank our sponsors while we've got this brief moment. Of course, make sure you check out Wicked Cushion on Facebook. Check them out on the web as well, www.wicked-cushion.com. Check out Simworks Performance, BK Designs, Hazard Media, and World of Thunder as well. Make sure you check them out on their social media pages. Of course, check the World of Thunder out on the web as well. WOTIRL.com, I believe it is. "31 cars, in fact, that have signed into the pit area. 30 at the moment have taken a time in practice. And of course, once again, we are live across the 3 channels, the 3 platforms here tonight: Facebook, Twitch and YouTube. And we'll start off with YouTube. If you're watching on our YouTube channel, don't forget to hit the thumbs up on the video, hit that subscribe button, doesn't cost a cent. If you're watching on our Twitch page, hit the follow button, and of course if you want to support the channel here as well, you can hit the subscribe button. You use your Twitch Prime sub on us, or you can not pay $4.99 a month. We are live quite a fair bit throughout the week, but not only are we broadcasting, but we also do some personal streams as well. And of course, if you're watching on our Facebook page, make sure you hit the like and follow button. Share it out to all your friends and family. Let them know that you're watching. And let us know who you're cheering on for, whether you're watching on Facebook, YouTube or Twitch. Let us know who you're cheering on in tonight's 360 Winged Sprint Cars. A good field of cars here on hand as well. And of course, going back to the Facebook side of things, you can also send us some stars, as Mitch Stiles and Jeremy Hobson did in the super late model. So once again, a big thanks to those guys, and Facebook offering double stars to send to your favorite streamers here on the Facebook side of things. And of course, if you want to donate directly to the channel, there is a link in the description as well. All donations will get read out on stream as well. You see the timer just starting to wind down just a little bit. Roughly around a minute. As well, the day-night transition at the moment, it's at night time. We'll head out back up into the daytime when it comes to heat racing action. And you can just start to see how slick this racetrack is. In fact, let's go out and watch a couple of drivers on the racetrack. You just see the shininess in the lights on the racetrack. Yes, that's what they call the slick part of the racetrack. That's where you don't want to be running. Let's watch the 54 of Mitch Styles in the big game tree stands. Number 54. Mitch, in fact, giving us a subscription on Twitch a couple of days ago. So, Mitch, thank you for that. And, of course, donating some stars on our super late model broadcast just that finished about 45 minutes ago. So, Mitch, for the support on the channel, thank you very much. Much appreciated, brother. Here we go, 11 seconds, and then we'll get into qualifying. Now, you'll see the top 20 drivers. Normally, on our previous overlays, we had the top 10 on the left. Now, of course, with our new overlays, we have the top 20. We hope you enjoy the new overlay system as well. Wait for the session to flick over, and then it is qualifying time here for the World of Thunder 360 winged sprint cars. 5 minutes, each driver has 4 laps. Let's go. It is time for qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. Now, of course, these are lone car qualifiers, so we can only get as many drivers as we are allowed to, of course, depending on who is where. Tamara, welcome in. First car we take a look at in car number 2, it is Isaiah Dowd. For 4 laps, you'd probably need, looking at around, I'm going to say 4 gallons for qualifying. Logan Rumsey with a 14.832, Isaiah Dowd. Let's take a look at Taylor House, second quick, Isaiah Dowd, third, Nicholas McGeethy, and Mason Hannigan in position 5. The 54 of Mitch Styles, 8th quick at the moment. We'll see what kind of lap time he can lay down here at Volusia. So still qualifying at night time. The lights are on. Dakota Kuhn in the 034, 6th quick at the moment. $15,131 for Dakota Kuhn. Logan Rumsey still sitting in position 1. He has almost got it by a 1/10.5 with a 14.822. Jason Nygaard in the Team SETI, kind of a 067. He goes quick time with a 14.704, and he has done it by 0.118 of a second. So a little bit over a 10th to Logan Rumsey. Can Nygaard, what can he do on lap number 2? It's going to be a little slower with a 15.328. Look at 0.6 of a second. And Jeremy Zarfos with a 14.665. Another one of these Team SETI drivers in the 51. Travis Snyder in the 618, 12th quick with a 15.145. That's Kyle Keane in the 086, 4th quick. See who else is out on the racetrack. The number 9 car of Jason Decker, sitting 26 at the moment. DJ Kilinowski, fresh off a 2nd place, leading, I'm going to say, about 80 odd laps. In fact, about 85 to near almost 90 laps of the super late model main event before being run down by a fast finishing Keith Hackney. We'll see what kind of time DJ Kilinowski can do in the no-name Motorsports World of Thunder car number 13 can do. The top 20 on screen, separated by 0.609 of a second. DJ Kilinowski straight to position 3 with a 14.724. A 14.724. Lap 2, of course, will be a little slower at the moment. In fact, he's going to go out and, well, that's going to be his one done. Josh Close in car number 7. Sits position 9. 0.370 off your fastest qualifier, Jeremy Zarfos in the number 51. Greg Sager in the 712, coming back out onto the racetrack. He sits 18th quick with a 15.254. Josh Close going to pull it up on the exit of turn 4. Greg Sager in the 712, 15.254. Now I wonder if he's actually... In fact, we're going to be right back. We're going to make sure our trading paints is working. So we hope you like the new Be Right Back screen. All right, back to the qualifying efforts here, and at the moment, it is Jeremy Zarfo's quick time, Jason Nygaard second, DJ Kilinowski third, fourth Logan Rumsey, Ernie Williams Jr. rounds out the top five, Kyle Keane, Taylor Howe, Matt Schaefer, Josh Close, and Brandon Franklin rounds out the top 10. 11th, Dakota Kuhn, Isaiah Droud, 12th, 13th, Travis Snyder Jr., Michael Sheridan, 14th, Mitch Stiles, 15th, Mitchell Viner, 16th, Aiden Perdue, 17th, Greg Sager, 18th, Andrew Fessenden, 19th, rounding out the top 20 is Nicholas McGeethy. 4 heat races here this evening, and it will be Jeremy Zarfos who will start on pole, but quickly, let's take a look at your wicked cushion starting grid for heat number 1. Starting on pole, car number 71 of Jeremy Zarfos to his outside, the 91 of Ernie Williams Jr. Starting position 3, car number 7 of Josh Close. Starting position 4, the 618 of Travis Snyder Jr. Starting position 5, the 37, that is Aiden Perdue in car 37. Starting P5, Mason Hannigan in the 22 will start P6. Starting position 7, the 013 of Brett Osborne. Starting position 8 in car number 128, it'll be Noah Samples. That is a look at your wicked cushion starting grid for heat race number 1. 8 laps the distance. The top 2 through to tonight's dash. So we're going to get confirmation on that, but going off from what we've seen, yes, it is top 2. So we'll have an 8-car dash. So we're waiting on the final car of Noah Samples, whether he's in the server or not. It does not look like it. Turn the volume up on the cars just a little bit. So heat 1, not too far away from rolling off behind the Iracing official pace truck, and there we go. We'll quickly go through your wicked cushion starting grid. Again, Jeremy Zarfos in the 51 starts on pole alongside Ernie Williams Jr. in the Dirt Racing Network. Car number 91 starting out of P2. Joshua Close and Travis Snyder Jr. make up row 2 inside outside. Aiden Perdue inside row 3 to his outside, the 22 of Mason Hannigan. Your 7th and final starter in the 013, it'll be Brett Osborne. Now, no yellows in tonight's heats. Of course, we'll have 4 heat races, then we'll go through a C and a B main. In fact, the C main may get skipped and just put these drivers straight into a main event where we'll take the top 16 cars. And of course, with 30 drivers in the pit area, we are going to send about 6 home, making up a 24-car field. Here we go, green flag getting set to roll off for turn number 4. Jeremy Zarfos in the 51 starts P1. Zarfos and Williams Jr. Through 3 and 4, it is a slow pace, the calm before the storm.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out and we're underway here in the World of Thunder 360 Wings Sprint Cars here at Volusia. Zarfos immediately takes the race lead into turn number 1 and 2. Ernie Williams Jr. in position 2. third is going to be, well, it's Travis Snyder Jr. Close, came up, it was very close. No pun intended right there. Now, Williams Jr. in the Dirt Racing Network, car number 91. All over the back of Jeremy Zarfos as they go through turn number 3 and 4. Zarfos down low. Williams Jr. right through the middle of the racetrack. 2 laps in. 6 to run here in the opening heat of the night. Top 2 to the main event. And top 2 to tonight's dash. Here comes Williams Jr. now sneaking up the inside in turns 3 and 4. Side by side for the race lead. Zarfos still hangs on for the time being. Slider from Williams Jr. Crossover? No, not just yet. Now Zarfos down to the low side into turn number 3. He's got the run on the bottom side of the racetrack. He has found the moisture down there, and that was a perfect line from Jeremy Zarfos. He takes back the lead at the halfway stage of this one. Williams Jr. continues to ride in second through turns 3 and 4. Once again, Zarfos down low. He has got that bottom side on lockdown right now. Goes to the top in turns 1 and 2. Here comes Williams Jr. making a run through the middle again. The battle is on for the race lead. Zarfos continues to work low in 3 and 4. That is a very tight line to run down there to keep all 4 wheels in the moisture. Here comes Williams through the middle of 1 and 2, side by side for a moment. Zarfos shuts the door on Williams Jr. Zarfos slides up just a little bit. The white flag is out one more time around Volusia. Here we go, sliding up from Zarfos in front of Williams Jr. Williams Jr.'s got the run into 3 and 4. Zarfos down low. The race is on for the win. Up for turn 4. Oh boy, what a race. 0.024 of a second. Ernie Williams getting the wins. Zarfos second. Snyder Jr. third. Close, Hannigan, Perdue, Osborne, and Samples. Woo! What a heat one to start off the World of Thunder 360 Sprint Car Series. Let's take a look at your wicked cushions starting grid for heat race number 2. Starting on pole in the 067, Jason Nygaard. To his outside in the 086, it's going to be Kyle Keane. Starting position 3, the 4 of Brandon Franklin. Starting position 4, the 15 of Michael Sheridan. Starting position 5 in the 712, it's Greg Sager. Starting position 6 in the 72, Paul Montague. Starting position 7, the 181 of Brent Hobson. Starting position 8 in the 070 is scheduled to be Jimmy Mars. However, just the 7 cars in heat race number 2. What a race to start that one off. Yes, it was an absolute bell ringer. Plenty more where that came from, ladies and gentlemen. Well, you look at the top 2 rows, the Team SETI merger with the UW Motorsports got about 400 drivers. I'm kidding, they got about 20 drivers in the new team with the merger, Team SETI and UW Motorsports. 3 of these drivers at the moment make up the top 4 positions. You've just seen Jeremy Zarfos, one of those drivers with the merger in heat number 1. Here we go, Jason Nygaard, Kyle Keane, Brandon Franklin, Michael Sheridan, Greg Sager, Paul Montague, and Brent Hobson. Your 7 cars, 8 laps the distance. Here we go, green flag is out. Jason Nygaard will lead the field off into turn number 1 and 2. Kyle Keane quickly into second. Sheridan works the outside of the 4 machine. That's Brandon Franklin back to position 4. Sheridan now finds himself in position 3, running down low into turn number 3 and 4 we go. Now keep an eye on the team cars right now. They're going to do battle here, the top 3. Jason Nygaard continues to lead the field down the back straightaway. Second, Keane. Then you go back to Sheridan. Then you go back to Brandon Franklin. And then Greg Sager rounding out the top 5. Nygaard continuing to pace this field through turns 3 and 4. 3 in the books, 5 remain. Sheridan starting to close the gap on his teammate Kyle Keane. It's a little mistake there between Nygaard in 1 and 2. That's going to allow Keane to really close in that gap, but well, Keane's now going to have his own pressure from the 15 of Michael Sheridan. Sheridan peeking up the inside in turns 1 and 2. He races for second. Keane still hanging on to that second spot and slowly closing in on Jason Nygaard. The top side starting to come back in right now. He's in the bottom side in 3 and 4, but he can be very fast. We're seeing the middle to top groove, almost like a slider line through 1 and 2. Into 3 and 4 they go. Side by side for the lead. It's Nygaard and Keane. 2 laps to go. Now here comes Sheridan. Nygaard, his car's starting to go away. Or in fact, maybe he's just running the wrong line in turns 1 and 2. Running the bottom side. Kyle Keane works the outside of the racetrack. Nygaard's got one last chance to make something happen. Top 2 to the dash, top 2 to the A main. Kyle Keane leads down the back straightaway. Nygaard in second. Is he going to slide up in front of Sheridan? No. He leaves the top side open for him. It's a drag race off for 4. What a race again for second. Kyle Keane with the win. Jason Nygaard second. Sheridan third. Franklin, Sager, Hobson and Montague. Heat number 2, just as exciting as heat number 1. Forge, yes, I do. I do. Let's go through and take a look at your Wicked Cushions starting grid for heat number 3. Starting on pole, and in fact, not going to start on pole, was going to be the 13 of DJ Kilinowski, so that now will move Dakota Kern in the 034 up to position number 1. Taylor Howe in the 25 will start position 2. Out of position 3, the 89 of Andrew Fessenden. Out of position 4, the 54 of Mitch Stiles. Jason Decker in the 9 will now start position number 5. Starting position 6, the 87 of Stephen McMillan. And your 7th and final starter in car number 03, starting at the back all by himself. He's going to be Charles Boggs. So 7 cars in this one. There was scheduled to have 8, but DJ Kilinowski, maybe some internet issues or hardware issues, and not able to get on the grid for heat number 3. Top 2 to the main event, and then it'll be top 16, I believe, from the B main. Thanks, AJ. Appreciate it, brother. Welcome in again. So Dakota Kuhn and Taylor Howe. The front row, Dakota Kuhn, scheduled to start position 3 now. With DJ Kilinowski not in that one. He's going to start on pole, and here we go. Slide job from Kuhn on Howe, but no. Howe continues to work the outside groove through turns 1 and 2. Into 3 and 4 we go. Slider line from Kuhn. He now going to take the race lead. Second, Dakota Kuhn. Andrew Fessenden in the 89 into position 3. Mitch Stiles in 4th. And you go back to Steve McMillan, Jason Decker and Charles Boggs. There is the rockstar DJ Kilinowski come back out. He started from pit road, so you're looking around 7.5 seconds back. Meanwhile, your race up front between first and second. Dakota Kuhn in the white, black and green 034. Here comes Taylor Howe working down low into 1 and 2, side by side for the lead. Kuhn hangs on to the top spot. Taylor Howe in second. Stiles back there in third, somewhat near 3 seconds, 2.5 seconds to be precise. Stephen McMillan in the 87 as well, holding down that 4th spot on the racetrack. Remember, top 2 advancing. Jason Decker in the big game tree stands number 9, back in position 5. Position 6 is now going to be DJ Kilinowski. He gets around the outside of the 89 of Andrew Fessenden. 2 laps to go this time by for your race leader, Dakota Kuhn in the 034. So it goes to show you right now, the track and the dynamic weather, it is all playing a big part in trying to find the fastest way around here. It's in the bottom side through 3 and 4. Be super fast. In heat 1, we've seen it go to the top in 3 and 4 in heat 2. And it's back to the bottom side. 1 lap. Dakota Coon through turns 3 and 4. Gets the win from Taylor Howe. Third going to be Mitch Stiles. Fourth is going to be Stephen McMillan. DJ Kilinowski gets 5th. Jason Decker, Andrew Fessenden, and Charles Boggs. Heat 3 complete. Heat number 4, the 4th and final heat race of the night. Up next, and let's take a look at your Wicked Cushion starting grid. Starting on pole, car number 41 of Logan Rumsey to his outside. In car number 8, it's Matt Schaefer. Starting position 3, the 2 of Isaiah Dowd. Starting position 4, the 78 of Mitchell Viner. Starting position 5, the 73 of Nicholas McGeethy. Starting position 6, the 29 of Joel Bay. And your 7th and final starter in the 378 is going to be Jeremy Hobson. That is a look at your Wicked Cushion starting grid for heat number 4. Yes, Travis, you'll be starting on pole for the B main. The B main should be up next. I believe once again it'll be 12 laps the distance with the top 16 going through. After the B main, we're going to go into the warm-up session, and then it'll be put as the dash. So we'll run the dash in the warm-up session, 6 laps, top 8 cars. How they finish is how they start the top 8 starting positions. And then, of course, in the main event, we'll add 5 laps on just to get the first 8 positions lined up correctly. Positions 9 through to 24 will be lined up via the B main. And then we'll send the drivers into a 4-wide salute. Fourth and final heat race, rolling through the heat races this evening. Rumsey, Schaefer, Dowd.
Ready, green flag.
Viner, green flag is out. 8 on the board. We're underway for the final heat race of the night. Through 1 and 2, there's contact. The 73 of McGeethy. Isaiah Dowd caught the outside wall after contact. And now here comes Schaefer looking down low through turns 3 and 4. They go through 1 and 2. He still works the bottom of the racetrack, but Logan Rumsey going to continue to lead this field down the back straight away. Through the middle. More so the bottom right now on the exit of turn number 4. Rumsey trying to keep the car down low. And that's exactly what Schaefer wanted right now. Schaefer works to the outside through turns 3 and 4. Rumsey down low. Schaefer through the middle on the outside of the 41. Up the line, that was very close between the pair. Schaefer now leads down the back straight away. You've got a new race leader as we head into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes the 73 of Nicholas McGeethy. He is just honking. He is rocking that 73 car right now. Down low, the top 3. 4th place driver, Mitchell Viner, work on the top side of the racetrack. Rumsey and McGeethy, they were sideways down the front straightaway, snaking it as we call it. McGeethy now up the inside of Rumsey. Rumsey works the outside, gets the cushion, tries to drive it back down the racetrack. Side by side for second, give McGeethy back second. Slider from Rumsey through 1 and 2. He went to shut the door going down into turn number 3 and 4. McGeethy going to return the slider in 1 and 2. 1 lap to go. This is your battle for the transfer spot and the battle in tonight's trophy dash. Rumsey with a slider through 1 and 2. Is McGeethy going to be close? He's close. Here he goes side by side. There's contact. Oh no! Oh, McGeethy and Rumsey contact. The win is going to go to Matt Schaefer. McGeethy second, Rumsey third, Viner, Hobson, Bay, and Drow. Woo! Talk about heart in the mouth stuff. Let's take a look at your Wicked Cushions starting grid for tonight's B main. In fact, this is the C main. The top 8 go through. Here we go. Starting on pole in the 618, Travis Snyder Jr. to his outside, the 54 of Mitch Stiles. Starting position 3, car number 7 of Josh Close. Starting position 4, the 87 of Stephen McMillan. Starting position 5, the 22 of Mason Hannigan. Starting position 6, the 13 of DJ Kilinowski. 7th starter in car 37, Aiden Perdue will line up alongside the 9 of Jason Decker out of position number 8. Position number 9, the 013 of Brett Osborne. Starting position 10, the 89 of Andrew Fessenden. Your 11th and final starter in tonight's C main, or B main 1 as we call it, in the 128, it'll be Noah Samples. In fact, Noah not here. So that'll be 10 cars, top 8 moving through. So 2 cars out of this one will go home. 12 laps the distance, B main 1 on the grid. We'll have B main 2 up next. Same thing, we'll have 10 or 11 cars, 12 laps, top 8 go through. Who's going to continue the World of Thunder 360 wing sprint car run here tonight at Volusia? Who's going to make it through to the main event? We're going to find out in 12 short laps, 6 miles. Track length half a mile in distance. Just quickly we'll have a look at the track information right now. Still partly cloudy here on this Sunday evening. Travis Snyder Jr., here we go. Green flag is out, wasting no time in starting this one, and waste no time in getting to the top side of the racetrack. Josh Close sits there in position 2. Mason Hannigan up the inside. Oh no! The NASCAR upside down. That's the 37 of Aiden Perdue. Close in the 7. Working the outside through turns 1 and 2. Back. He's riding in the 2nd spot. Snyder Jr. down low through turns 3 and 4. Continues to lead this field. 2 down, 10 to go. Mason Hannigan now back there in position 3 in the 22. Trying to catch up to your top 2 drivers at the moment. Snyder Jr. continues to lead down low. 1/4 of the race distance complete. 2nd, Josh Close. 3rd, Mason Hannigan. And you go back to 4th place, Mitch Stiles. 5th is gonna be Stephen McMillan, Brett Osborne there. Andrew Fessenden, Jason Decker in the 9. Car in position 8 at the moment. And you go back to Aiden Perdue. And then DJ Kilinowski, well, he's unfortunately a lap down at the moment. Stays to the top side, lets the leaders on by on the bottom side of the racetrack. Snyder Jr. out in front by a decent margin, we should say. 2nd, Close, and Hannigan in 3rd. Hannigan really closing the gap on that number 7 machine. Now we go on board with Mason Hannigan on this one. Oh, Travis Snyder Jr. heart in the mouth stuff as the 9 of Jason Decker. He's got some severe rear end damage on that 9 machine. He had to sort of take evasive action. 9 laps complete, 3 to go this time by for your race leader. looking to start position 9 in tonight's A main. Close second, Hannigan third. No change to your top 3. Styles, McMillan, Osborne, Fessenden and Aiden Perdue. Your 8 cars at the moment that are going to go through. Here we go. Battle on for second and third with 2 to go. Hannigan has been so close before. He's just been unable to make the move. He's got a chance to do it right now, but I say that and he loses all sorts of ground. Down the back straight away. Oh, Perdue, look out. Perdue around. Uh-oh, Kilinowski catches him. And that just may work in the favour of Kilinowski, because now Kilinowski, he's got that 8th and final transfer spot, but Travis Snyder Jr. gets the win. Let's take a look at your Hazard Media finishing results. Close gets second, Hannigan third, Styles, McMillan, Osborne, Fessenden and DJ Kilinowski. Your top 8 go through. Jason Decker and Aiden Perdue. Unfortunately, those drivers will miss out in tonight's A main. Let's go through and take a look at your wicked cushion starting grid for B main number 2. Starting on pole, car number 15 of Michael Sheridan to his outside. In car number 41, Logan Rumsey. Starting position 3, the 4 of Brandon Franklin. Starting position 4, the 78 of Mitchell Viner. Inside row number 3, the 712 of Greg Sager to his outside in the 378, Jeremy Hobson. Brent Hobson in the 181 will start position 7. Starting position 8, the 29 of Joel Bay. So 72 of Paul Montague will line up out of position number 9. Out of position 10, it's the 2 of Isaiah Droude. Jimmy Mars in the 070, scheduled to start position 11, and Charles Boggs in the 03, scheduled to start position number 12. It looks like Jimmy Mars is not in this one, so 11 cars in this one. The top 8 once again will go through. So 3 more out of this one will go home. Then right after this, B main number 2, we will have a look at your wicked cushion starting grid for tonight's Trophy Dash. It'll be 8 cars, 6 laps the distance, so we know yellows. How they finish is how they line up the first 8 spots. I can tell you the dash lineup already, but we'll go through that in just a few moments time. B main number 2 getting set to start. This time by the lights on the Iracing official pace truck turned off. Michael Sheridan, Logan Rumsey. The front row field in the hands of the 15 of Michael Sheridan. So the pace being slowed down right now. Here we go.
Green flag.
Green flag is out. Michael Sheridan. B main number 2 underway. Varner in the 78 up top. Works to the outside past the 4 car of Brandon Franklin. Franklin's got Hobson behind him. That's Brent Hobson in the 181 and Greg Sager. Sheridan leads lap number 1. Remember, top 8 going through. Paul Montague battling with Isaiah Droude. Sitting in 9th and 10th at the moment. The yellow card just in front of them. That's Joel Bay. He hangs on to that 8th and final transfer spot. Oh no, Greg Sager. I'm sure there's going to be some rear end damage on that car. Hobson up the inside and had contact with Franklin. Sager works the cushion through 3 and 4. Paul Montague almost catches the cushion off a turn, the inside wall, off a turn 4. Brent Hobson in the 181 battling with Brandon Franklin, I should say, in that 4 machine. Sheridan, Rumsey, Varney, your top 3. Hobson down the bottom side in 1 and 2. Franklin. Back behind them in the 378 is Jeremy Hobson. Jeremy Hobson works down low. He's going to pick up position 5. And now tries to get by the 181 of Brent Hobson. Halfway home this time by 6 down, 6 to go. B main number 2. Sager into the wall. Isaiah Drought 7th. 8th is Joel Bay. Paul Montague looking to the outside, trying to get that 24th spot, 24th starting grid in tonight's A main. Joel Bay hangs on to that spot for the meantime. Paul Montague with a good run off at turn 2. Can he get the run into 3 and 4? Gets the cushion. He loses a ton of ground. Looking down low. Through 1 and 2, there's your battle for the transfer spot. Closest battle on screen. Joel Bay, Paul Montague sitting in 8th and 9th at the moment. Two laps to go for your leader right now. Michael Sheridan as he comes through turns 1 and 2. Got a big lead over the 41 of Logan Rumsey. 3rd, Mitchell Viner in the 78. Then you go back to Brent Hobson. Brandon Franklin now. Jeremy Hobson. He caught a piece of the turn 1 and 2 wall. As did Isaiah Drought. Drought really tight through 3 and 4. Look out. Oh no, Paul Montague is now going to get that 8th transfer spot. Your winner in car 15, Michael Sheridan. 2nd going to go to Logan Rumsey. 3rd, Mitchell Viner. Brent Hobson home in 4th, Brandon Franklin, Jeremy Hobson, Joel Bay and Paul Montague. Unfortunately for Isaiah Drought and Charles Boggs and Greg Sager. And of course, Jimmy Mars not making the grid. Or not making the B main number 2 race. Alright, let's take a look at your Wicked Cushion starting grid for tonight's Trophy Dash. So I can tell you the way they're going to line up right now for tonight's Trophy Dash. In the 91, starting on pole, it'll be Ernie Williams Jr. To his outside in the 086, it'll be Kyle Keane. Starting position 3 in the 034, Dakota Kuhn. Starting position 4, car number 8 of Matt Schaefer. Starting position 5, the 51 of Jeremy Zarfos. Starting position 6 in the 067, Jason Nygaard. Starting position 7, car number 25. That's going to be Taylor Howe. And starting position 8 in car 73, Nicholas McGeethy. Of course, no grid on the overlay side of things when we're in the warm-up session. Ernie Williams Jr. and Kyle Keane. Here we go, green flag is out. Trophy Dash is underway. How they finish is how they start. Tonight's A main in the first 8 positions. That one in the books that belongs to Ernie Williams Jr. 2nd, Matt Schaefer. 3rd, Dakota Kuhn, Jeremy Zarfos in 4th. Sorry, Kyle King, the 086 in 2nd, Matt Schaefer in position 5 at the moment. 2 laps in. Right now, Ernie Williams Jr. leads from Kyle Keane. 4 laps to go. Make that 3 as the halfway home in tonight's Trophy Dash. Ernie Williams Jr. in the Dirt Racing Network, car number 91, continues to lead this field. Kyle Keane working to the inside, down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. He's not close enough to make that pass. 2 laps to go right now. The battle behind them right now for 3rd through to 6th. 5 cars, 3rd through to 7th, I should say. There's just a swamp of cars right now. Zarfos, Kuhn, 1 lap to go. Schaefer, Nygaard. And also Taylor Howe in the mix. Down the back straight away for the final time. Lap 6 complete. Ernie Williams Jr. gets the job done. He will start on pole for tonight's main event. Second going to go to Kyle Keane. Dakota Kuhn 3rd. Jeremy Zarfos 4th. 5th Matt Schaefer. Taylor Howe home in 6th. Jason Nygaard 7th. And Nicholas McGeethy rounds out this 8-car field. That was your trophy dash done and dusted. Now it is time for the main event. We'll take a quick break and come back with your Wicked Cushion starting grid for tonight's A-Main. Alright, let's take a look at your Wicked Cushion starting grid for tonight's 40-lap main event. We can tell you the first 8 positions now. The grid may just need a little bit of a tweaking right now. Ernie Williams Jr. will start on pole to his outside, the 86 of Kyle Keane. Dakota Kuhn will in fact start position 3, starting position 4 will be Jeremy Zarfos, putting Matt Schaefer back to position number 5. Position 6 will be the 25 of Taylor Howe, starting position 7, the 067 of Jason Nygaard, at a position 8, the 73 of Nicholas McGeethy. Starting position 9, the 618 of Travis Snyder Jr., starting position 10, the 7 of Josh Close. Mason Hannigan in the 22 will start position 11. Mitch Stiles in the 54 will start position 12. 7th row on the inside, position 13, the 87 of Stephen McMillan. Brett Osborne in the 013 starts position 14. Andrew Fessenden in the 89 will start position 15. DJ Kilinowski in the 13 will start position 16. 17th start of the 15 of Michael Sheridan, the 41 of Logan Rumsey at a position 18. At a position 19, the 78 of Mitchell Viner. Brendan Hobson in the 181 will start position 20. And your final 2 rows in car number 4, starting position 21, Brandon Franklin to his outside, the 378. Jeremy Hobson out of position 22. Your final row on the inside, out of position 23, car number 29 of Joel Bay. And starting position 24, the 72 of Paul Montague. Green flag will come out right now. This is not the start of the race. It's going to be a 40-lap race here at the Volusia Speedway Park. However, the drivers are going to get into their correct positions. Once they are in their correct positions, they're going to do exactly what they did in the Super Late models. If you're with us for that one, you know what's going to happen. If you don't, let me explain it to you. They'll get into their correct positions, the top 8 drivers. Once they do that and the lineup is set, they will then get into a 4 wide salute. Their way, the driver's way off. Thanking everyone that is watching here this evening, live across the 3 platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. The lineup looks good. Now they will start to brake left and right in just a few moments time. And in fact, there it is. So the first 6 rows, the inside row will stay on the inside, the outside row stay to the outside. Row 7th will come up straight through the middle. And this will give us our 4 wide salute. The Super Late models done it perfectly. Let's see if the sprint car guys can get it done. Ladies and gentlemen, the World of Thunder Iracing League. It's the 360 Wings Sprint Cars live right here on Ultimatedirttv. You're looking at the greatest sight in all of motorsports. A 4 wide salute their way of thanking the fans that are tuning in live across the 3 platforms of streaming. Look at the 4 wide salute down through turns, all down the back straightaway now through turns 3. They're going to come off a turn number 4. I dare say they will break formation one more time. There we go, drivers breaking formation, the inside and outside cars, as we get set for 40 laps here at the Volusia Speedway Park. Waiting on the drivers right now, whether we go green flag racing right now or whether we're going to send them loose next time by. Looks like it'll be next time by. So the Dirt Racing Network Cut Number 91 will start on pole alongside the 086 of Kyle Keane. Dakota Kuhn alongside Jeremy Zarfos, Matt Schaefer and Taylor Howe, Jason Nygaard, Nicholas McGeethy, Travis Snyder Jr., Mitch Stiles, Mason Hannigan, Brett Osborne, Stephen McMillan, Josh Close, DJ Kilanowski, Andrew Fessenden, Michael Sheridan, Logan Rumsey, Mitchell Viner, Brett Hobson, Brandon Franklin, Jeremy Hobson, Joel Bay, Paul Montague. Here we go. 24 starters, 40 laps of distance. Kyle Keane, Ernie Williams Jr. gets set to lead the field. Green flag is out and we're underway here in the World of Thunder 360 Sprint Car main event. Through 3 and 4, lap 1 in the books. It's complete. Drivers trying to find a space right now to come through the field. Caution, caution, caution. 89 of Andrew Fessenden. Let's take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. So there's the 89 just getting through the slick. Logan Rumsey is there, right there with him. The 89 gets up on his side, gets back on all fours. So just a couple of laps in, and we see the first yellow flag of the evening for the World of Thunder 360 winged sprint cars. So the lights will turn off on the pace truck this time by. So we'll get set to go green for 35 more laps. Lights are out single file. Looks like these drivers are going to stay single file for the 360 sprint cars. Of course, the Super Late models, they go their double file restart. Through 3 and 4 we go. Pace truck in. Ernie Williams Jr. leads the field. Green flag is out. Here we go. We're underway in the main event. Round 7 of 17 for the World of Thunder 360 sprint cars. Keen works low through turns 1 and 2. Dakota Kuhn works the outside of the racetrack. Kuhn through the middle, sliding up to the top of the racetrack. And then here comes Jeremy Zarfos in the 51. Down the bottom side through turns 1 and 2. In fact, right through the slick. Here comes the 25 of Taylor Howe, works to the outside again, up to position 5. Jason Nygaard, Matt Schaefer there as well. Here we go, battle on for second. Kuhn's got second. Keen trying to come back at him now, but into 3 and 4. Williams, Ernie Williams Jr. right through the middle of 3 and 4. This track is going to get very tough to predict on where the fast line is going to be, and that's the beauty of sprint car racing right now. Williams Jr. down low, caution flag flies. It's the 78 of Mitchell Viner. Let's take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. So keep an eye on the furniture row, the black car with the white writing at the back there on the 78 behind the 181. Oh, it was Jeremy Hobson. Poor old Mitch Viner. Nowhere to go. Jeremy Hobson, you see just in front of him in the 378 car. The orange and black car. Watch it down the front straight away. Got up the inside of Steve McMillan. The car shot out from underneath him and it turned hard right. Jeremy Hobson, Brent Hobson as well, involved in that one. Hello Tyler, if you're watching. Hey buddy. So Ernie Williams Jr. continues to lead the field. He had some pressure from Dakota Kuhn, who now sits in position number 2. Third, Kyle Keen. You go back to Jeremy Zarfos and Taylor Howe rounds out the top 5. Jason Nygaard 6th, Matt Schaefer 7th, Travis Snyder Jr. 8th, Nicholas McGeethy 9th, and DJ Kilinowski rounding out the top 10. Here we go. Lights are out on the pace truck. Ernie Williams Jr., Dakota Kuhn, Kyle Keen, your top 3. 17 complete. 28 to go. Green flag. Now here comes Zarfos on the inside of his teammate Kyle Keen through turns 3 and 4. Put Jeremy Zarfos up into position 3. Keen going to continue work back to the outside through 1 and 2. Keen shuts the door on Zarfos. Howe as well back there in 5th. He's got Nygaard all over the back of him. So a good battle, 2nd through to 6 right now. You see those 5 cars on screen. Outside, inside, outside, outside, inside. Through the middle now, some drivers. Zarfos trying to get on the outside of Kyle Keen. 2 or 3 laps ago, he was on the inside. Taylor Howe with a slide job on Jeremy Zarfos. Zarfos back to the inside. Crossover move, looking to pick up 2 for 1 in turns 3 and 4, and he does so. But Kyle Keen He wants to say, not just yet. He goes back through the middle of the racetrack and a slider from Zarfos, but the caution is out. Logan Rumsey in the 41 car. Let's take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. For the 41, the green, orange and black 41 came down the racetrack, hit Michael Sheridan. Sheridan around. Sheridan got back going again, but the 41 just seen him come from the top straight down. Sheridan in his line of sight. We'll get an onboard shot of Michael Sheridan's car in a minute. Alright, back to live pictures here from Volusia. Lights out on the pace truck. 20 laps to go when they get the green flag this time by. So right now, when we get the green flag, we're going to be halfway home. Let's take a look at your halfway results at the moment. Ernie Williams Jr., Dakota Kern, Jeremy Zarfos, Carl King, Taylor Howell, Jason Nygaard, Matt Schaefer, DJ Kilinowski, Travis Snyder Jr., Nicholas McGeethy, Hannigan, Styles, Osborne, Close, Franklin, Hobson, Montague, Viner, Hobson, Rumsey, Sheridan, McMillan, Bay, and Fessenden. Here we go. Green flag halfway home in tonight's World of Thunder 360 Wings Sprint Car main event. Zarfo's very keen to get a good start. Trying to put the slider on Dakota Kuhn in 1 and 2. Through 3 and 4. You go back and have a look at Taylor Howell battling with Jason Nygaard. Nygaard up the inside. Trying to creep back into the top 5. Down low, Howell through the middle of the racetrack, side by side. There's your battle for 5th and 6th. Travis Snyder Jr.
Did you hear any static?
No, we can't hear any static. Let's take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. Go back and take a look at the full lap here of the 618 of Travis Snyder Jr. Right on the top side, got the wing tugged back there as he contact with Nicholas McGeethy Jr. And, well, I'll tell you what, he did a good job there not to go upside down. Just a bit of a racing deal there. Snyder on the outside. McGeethy trying to maybe keep it down low, but drifted up just a little bit. Oh, here we go. Lights are still on the pace truck. This will mean 30 complete of the technically 45 on the board, but however, those first 5 laps get on the drivers lined up into their correct positions. $31 down with 14 to go. Ernie Williams Jr. in the Dirt Racing Network, car number 91. Fantastic job all night. Qualified 5th. Picked up the heat win from Jeremy Zarfos in heat 1. That's how it went. You led all 6 laps in the dash, and so far He is leading every lap in tonight's A main.
Green flag.
Green flag is out. We're back underway here at Volusia. Nygaard, position 5 now. Not done with just yet. He wants to try and get up into a podium spot. Speaking of podium spots, there is Jeremy Zarfos on the inside of Dakota Kuhn through 1 and 2. Kuhn makes the top side work. Zarfos. Then you go back to Kyle Keane, Jason Nygaard, Taylor Howell. There's DJ Kilinowski as well. He's been very quiet in this one. Of course, he had a decent qualifying run, but just missed the grid in the heat race and had to come from the back of that one. Howe puts a move on Jason Nygaard. Nygaard works back to the inside, 3 wide off a turn number 4. Now battle is on for second as well. Right now, slider from Zarfos on Kuhn, sorry. Almost caught him Keane. Keane back there in position 4, battling with Nygaard, Taylor Howe, and DJ Kilinowski. Watch that battle on screen right now. 3 wide down the front straight away for a brief moment. Howe gets shuffled back to position 6. Howe gets into the back of Nygaard. Unsettles the car just a little bit. Now Kilinowski works to the outside of the 25. Taylor Howe through turns 3 and 4. Nygaard moves to position 4. Caution is out. Travis Snyder Jr. Let's take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. In fact, I believe this had something to do with the 54 of Mitch Stiles, I believe. So let's keep an eye on the 54 machine. Oh, just got a little out of shape and Josh Close had nowhere to go. In fact, Josh Close, got into the side of Stiles, it looked like. Gets sideways just a little bit. Close coming up. Oh, that's just... I mean, it sucks for Stiles. It sucks for Travis Snyder Jr. as well, but that's just... I guess it was just a little sideways and maybe not anticipating you to move up. Well, you know, to stay that line. They're maybe anticipating you to move up. It's unfortunate for all parties involved. Back live here at the Volusia Speedway Park, and at the moment 38 complete. Lights still flickering on the pace truck. So we'll get to lap number 41. So there'll be 40 down, 5 to go. Or 35 down, 5 to go. So once these drivers get back underway, they're going to reach the point of no return if the caution comes out with 4 laps or less. If the yellow flag comes out, the pace truck has to come back out onto the track. The race, unfortunately, will finish under yellow. Here we go, 5 to go. Anthony Williams Jr., green flag is out. Zarfos has got a chance to make this happen. Kuhn in 3rd. And you go back to Jason Nygaard. Nygaard picked up his first career win about 3 or 4 weeks ago. And it was at this track alone at Volusia. So he's had some good memories from here. Now he moves into position 3. Working down low through 3 and 4. 3 laps to go. Of course, if yellow comes out, the point of no return, we end under yellow. We end up finishing behind the pace truck. Battle is on for 3rd. Nygaard and Dakota Kuhn working the top side. Nygaard down low. Move Kuhn back to position 3. Nygaard trying to peep up the inside again. What a great race for 3rd and 4th we got going on. However, the white flag is upon us right now. One more time around Volusia. Here we go, the final lap. Ernie Williams Jr. 2 more turns to go. Through 3 and 4, he runs the bottom side of the racetrack. He gets the job done in the Dirt Racing Network. Number 91, checkers are out. Well done to Ernie Williams Jr. Let's take a look at Jazza Media finishing results. Ernie Williams Jr. gets the win from Jeremy Zarfos. Dakota Kuhn rounds out the podium. Jason Nygaard home in 4th. DJ Kilinarski home in 5th. Kyle Keane 6th. Taylor Howe 7th. Matt Schaefer 8th. Brett Osborne 9th. Logan Rumsey rounds out the top 10. We go over the page. Mason Hannigan in 11th. Brendan Franklin 12th. Brent Hobson 13th. 14th. Mitchell Viner. Michael Sheridan 15th. Jeremy Hobson 16th. 17th. Josh Close 18th. Stephen McMillan. Mitch Stiles 19th. Travis Snyder Jr. in 20th. 21st, Paul Montague. 22nd, Nicholas McGeethy. 22 cars finishing on the lead lap. We lost 2 cars in that one. Joel Bay home in 23rd and Andrew Fessenden home in 24th. That has been a look at your Hazard Media finishing results. We'll go and chat with our top 3 here in just a moment. We're going to go straight down to Victory Lane. And we're going to bring in the man that comes home with the win, leads all laps in tonight's main event, Ernie Williams Jr. Ernie Williams, congratulations on that win. It was a tough race from start to finish, and well, you hang on and get the job done. You must be thrilled about the result.
Absolutely, Brett, absolutely. Track got a little slick there towards the end and started to get away from me a little bit. I seen the relative, and I know Jeremy, Dakota, Jason, all them guys are tough. I know they'd be coming sooner or later, man, but hopefully it was a good show. I know it was a good view from my point of view, at least.
Talk about the track sort of changing every lap. I mean, you only have to go back and look at the heat races. The bottom side was fast and the top side had come back to the bottom. The middle was there. I mean, how tough was it to sort of predict on, each lap on where the track and how fast it was going to be in different spots of the racetrack?
Honestly, the first 10 laps of the race, I was really, really, really confused. I wanted to run the bottom in 1 and 2, and I couldn't get my car to really run it. So I started doing a slide job where I'd run deep into 1 and just slide up coming out of 2. But I figured somebody would just stay low and eventually get around me, but I never really seen nobody down there. But man, it took me a while to figure out how to get, how my car was able to adapt to the track there. And then 3 and 4, you just ran low, man. If you ran high, I think it was just too far to go around the track down there, and you could just hold just enough momentum to come out 4 good enough to where you could get a good run going into 1.
Hey, look, man, you've had a good night here. You, I think, qualified 5th, I think it was. You get the heat win, you get the dash win, and you lead all laps here in the main event. Against a tough competition field here tonight. It must be pleasing to lead all these laps, but it certainly didn't come easy.
Absolutely, it was definitely a tough field tonight. I got the benefit of the doubt, to qualify. I think we had 4 heats, so if you was in the top 8 or so qualifying, you got a front row start. I started on the outside. I ran Jeremy, and he was leading most of that race too, and I got lucky, and he got in the loose stuff and got around him, and that just put me in position to be, if I just continued to do good, I would have a good starting spot. I got the dash starting spot on the pole. I won that 6 lapper, so everything just played out good tonight, Brett, for me.
Well, it certainly did, and you get the win here on the Dirt Racing Network, kind of a 91. Congratulations on that one. But saying that, before we let you get out of here, sponsor shout-outs. Who makes it all happen for you?
Dirt Racing Network. I got to give a big shout-out to them guys over there, Roger Wagner and Mike Peterson. Man, them guys helped me out a bunch to put the paint on my car. They give me the sponsorship. Man, anytime I need anything, man, they're there for me. Any advice and everything. So I got to give a big shout-out to them guys. And Tim Sims, they help a lot too, man. They do a lot of simulator racing on here. If you guys ever see them out and about on the weekends, man, during the wintertime here, they put on some good hosted rooms, man. Stop in and see us one time. And you have a good evening, Brett, and we'll see you sometime soon, buddy.
All right, there we go. Ernie Williams Jr. in the Dirt Racing Network, Caliber 91, gets the job done. We'll go down and chat with our second place driver tonight. Home in Caliber 51, Jeremy Zarfos. Jeremy, congratulations on a second place here tonight. It was a case of you had to start, I think, 4th or 5th in that one. Difficult track conditions, a lot of passing, a lot of racing. As a driver, it must feel good that you got a track like this that you're able to sort of go move around the racetrack.
Yeah, it was interesting. I'm actually not very good at slick, so I've been messing with some setups and really doing a lot of learning here, going back to school and learning from some of these guys I race with in this league and other leagues to get better. So it felt good to be fast.
Had a good battle there with Dakota for majority of that race. I mean, what was the expectations going into the feature race, knowing that the track had sort of each time that a new race had hit the racetrack, there was always a different line to race on? I mean, what was the plan going into that main event, not knowing where the fast line was going to be?
Well, I didn't have much of a plan because, like I said, I'm not very good on these slick tracks lately against really, really good competition. I think I'm very average at it, so I was just hoping to, if I could move forward, that'd be great. Didn't expect necessarily to win, but I had pretty low expectations, to be honest.
All right, well, look, low expectations or not, man, you come away with the second place against a good bunch of field here tonight. You must be thrilled about the result. Before we let you get out of here, sponsor shout-outs, who makes it all happen for you?
Well, Team SETI, SETI Group Holdings, just joined up with them. So thanks to them. Wicked Cushion. I have Colby's Eye Paints, Apple Ford at Redline. Thanks to everybody in World of Thunder for having our team. All
right, there we go. Jeremy Zaffo set home in second. We'll go down just the line just a little bit further. Home in third place, Dakota Kuhn in the 034. Dakota, congratulations on a third place. It was a 40-lap main event that there was a car inside, outside of you all night. It must have been tough to come away with that third place finish here tonight.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Ran here earlier in the week and I was a little bit better and kind of just went back to it and I just didn't have any right rear stick, so I kind of just floated through the middle there and just let it stick when you get to the grip. But it was a good run. It was fun racing with Jeremy there for a while, so that's always fun when you can actually race with some people that will give you room and they're just not out there to put you over the fence.
There's a time where you were in second and you had a couple of chances at Ernie there on a couple of those restarts, but I guess he was just too good in the end, and it looked like your car sort of fade away in those last sort of 10 to 15 laps.
Yeah, I mean, I needed a couple laps to get going, and then I kind of stepped on the front stretch and put myself in the fence, and like I said, I just didn't feel like I had enough right rear stick for me to be able to drive off at 3 and 4 because it blew off pretty good down there, and I just needed a couple green flag runs to even have a chance. I mean, he was doing different stuff on restarts, and I wasn't able to keep up with him there, so he earned it, and we'll just move on.
All right, well, look, third place. There's nothing to hang your head about here tonight. Sponsor shout-outs. Who makes it all happen for you?
I got to give a shout-out to my guys at UDSRA, Tim Hunt Designs, then Cabri Speed Secrets for helping me out here lately, and then you guys for broadcasting, and guys for putting the race on.
All right, there we go. That was Dakota Kuhn home in third place. But well done to Ernie Williams Jr., who gets the job done here at the Volusia Speedway Park for the World of Thunder 360 winged sprint cars. That'll do it for us here on Ultimatedirttv. It's been a fun night here from Volusia. We had the World of Thunder Super Late models earlier on the program, earlier on in the night, and then we wrapped it up with the World of Thunder 360 winged sprint cars. A big thanks to the World of Thunder for allowing Ultimatedirttv to broadcast these races for those guys. Tomorrow night, the Colby's Eye Paints World of Thunder Midget Series heads to, I think I said, the Kokomo Speedway earlier on. Let me just double check that while we're here. Colby's Eye Paints Midget Series heads to Kokomo tomorrow night. I believe we're going to be on the call for that one, so keep an eye on the Facebook page for Ultimatedirttv. I'll keep an eye on the World of Thunder Facebook page as well, the World of Thunder Iracing League it is called. Give them a like, give them a follow while you're there. Of course, a big thanks to our sponsors as well, Wicked Cushion. You can check them out on the web at www.wickedcushion or wicked-cushion.com, or you can visit on their social media pages, Facebook at Wicked Cushion USA. Give them a like, give them a follow. Simworks Performance, you can check them out on Facebook at Simworks Performance as well. BK Designs, it's at Bob King Designs. Give them a like, give them a follow. The World of Thunder guys at WOFTIL, World of Thunder iRacing League. And of course, Hazza Media as well. You can check him out on Facebook as well at Hazza Media. Give them a like, give them a follow. Let them know that you appreciate the support that they do here for not only us, but I'm sure other leagues out there as well. Well, on behalf of the team here at Ultimatedirttv, it's Brett Wheeler signing off, saying good night, and we'll see you next time.